Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE superstar Rhea Ripley is approaching 2 months as Women's World Champion, and that means she constantly has a target on her back. Being in WrestleMania season exacerbates the risk, but the champ just received, and used, a bit of advice from a fellow superstar, Nia Jax. The Eradicator and the Irresistible Force were in Canada this weekend with the rest of the WWE roster. Saturday's Elimination Chamber saw Jax and Candice LeRae lose to Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton, while Ripley faced off with Bianca Belair and Io Sky after the Women's Chamber match. Belair earned a WrestleMania 41 title shot with the win, but Ripley must first defend against Sky on the upcoming edition of Raw. Ripley and the rest of the crew were ready to leave the cold weather of the Great White North for sunny Orlando. The Raw superstar took to X, FKA Twitter, today to say goodbye to Canadian members of the WWE Universe, attaching new selfies to the post. "Goodbye Canada." Snowflake waving hand, Rhea Ripley wrote with the photos below. Jax was quick to respond with what she believed was urgent advice. Around 10 minutes later, the Irresistible took to the comments section of Ripley's post to suggest she speed her departure up a bit. Rhea replied to confirm that she did take the advice. "Get out as fast as you can," Nia Jax commented. Jax's advice to Ripley seems to indicate friendly terms between the two, but they have done battle a few times in the last year, as Elimination Chamber 2024 saw Rhea retain the Women's World Championship over Nia. The same result went down on January 25th of this year at Saturday night's main event. Rhea Ripley to defend on WWE Raw. WWE will present another loaded Raw episode on Monday from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. Below is the updated lineup. Elimination Chamber Fallout. Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley, C, vs. Io Sky. Winner will defend against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 41. World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders, C, vs. the Creed Brothers. WWE and the Arena have the following superstars advertised: Gunther, Penta, Liv Morgan, The New Day, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, and AJ Styles. Jade Cargill is expected as a follow-up to Elimination Chamber, and John Cena is also rumored to be appearing. Rhea Ripley had been the backbone of the Judgment Day for over a year, dominating the women's division and standing tall as one of WWE's most feared superstars. But as the weeks passed, rumors swirled about her future. Injury concerns, personal commitments, and growing tension within the faction left fans questioning whether Mommy would continue to rule over Raw. Then, in a shocking turn of events, Ripley took to social media late at night with a cryptic farewell message that sent the WWE Universe into a frenzy. "Time to move on. Thank you for everything. #Eradicator forever." The post featured a black and white image of Rhea standing alone in a dimly lit arena, her championship no longer around her waist. Fans flooded the comments with concern. Was she retiring? Leaving WWE? Taking a break? Speculation ran wild. One of the first people to react publicly was none other than Nia Jax. The powerhouse, who had been one of Rhea's fiercest rivals, didn't mince words. "Guess you finally realized you couldn't handle the pressure. Bye, Mommy. Won't miss you." Jax's post sparked instant backlash. Fans accused her of being disrespectful, while others believed it was part of a storyline. After all, the rivalry between Rhea and Nia had been one of the most intense in recent WWE history. The backstory: a war between two monsters. Ripley and Jax had been at odds for months. Their matches had been brutal, showcasing two of WWE's most dominant women colliding like titans. Rhea had managed to retain her title against Jax on multiple occasions, but it had never been easy. The Samoan powerhouse had made it clear that she saw Ripley as nothing more than an overrated champion who was lucky to escape her wrath. When Rhea suffered an injury earlier in the year, Nia took credit for it, claiming she had softened her up before the injury forced Ripley to vacate her championship. Even though Rhea returned with a vengeance, something seemed different. The Judgment Day had started to crumble, Dominic Mysterio was slipping away, and Ripley found herself trying to hold everything together while dealing with her own personal battles. Now, with this message, it looked like she was walking away. But was it for good? Locker room reactions and fan speculation. Backstage sources hinted that Ripley had been dealing with nagging injuries and personal matters that required time away. Some reports suggested she was stepping back temporarily, while others believed she might be shifting to SmackDown for a fresh start. Fellow WWE superstars also weighed in on the shocking post. Liv Morgan, Rhea's longtime rival and former ally, responded with a simple heartbreak emoji. Becky Lynch, who had battled Ripley in high-profile matches, tweeted, "If this is real, the business won't be the same without you. Respect, champ." Dominic Mysterio, the man who had become synonymous with Ripley's presence in the Judgment Day, posted an image of the two of them embracing after a match. His caption, "No matter what, I'll always have your back." The Judgment Day's leader, Finn Balor, posted a cryptic message himself. "No one is bigger than the cause. We keep moving forward. Always." Fans took that as a sign that the Judgment Day would continue without Ripley, and possibly without Dominic if he chose to leave with her. The faction had already been dealing with internal strife, especially with Damian Priest as the World Heavyweight Champion and JD McDonough trying to prove himself. Rhea's absence could cause an even bigger rift. Is this the end? Or a new beginning? While some feared this meant Rhea was leaving WWE entirely, others believed she was taking time off to heal before making a thunderous return. Could this be part of a bigger storyline? Was she simply stepping away from the Judgment Day rather than the company itself? One major clue came from Triple H, who was asked about Ripley's future during a WWE press conference. The Game smirked before saying, "Rhea Ripley is one of the best in the world. Whatever happens next, trust me, you don't want to miss it." His words sent fans into overdrive. Was she coming back sooner than expected? Would she return at a major event like WrestleMania with a new purpose? Nia Jax continues to stir the pot. Meanwhile, Nia Jax wasn't done taking shots at Rhea. After her initial post, she doubled down in an interview with WWE Digital Exclusive. "Look, I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Rhea Ripley got lucky for months, but she knew deep down she couldn't keep up with me. She ran away before I could take what was mine." Typical. This angered fans, with many accusing Jax of being classless. But whether people loved or hated her, she had done exactly what she wanted, kept the conversation going. Would Rhea respond? Or would she let her silence be the answer? The next chapter. Hours after her initial post, Ripley finally broke her silence again with a follow-up message that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. "I may be gone, but I'm never far away. Hashtag mommy will return." That was all it took to ignite speculation once again. Would Rhea Ripley return at Royal Rumble? Was she setting the stage for a comeback with a vengeance? And more importantly, would Nia Jax regret provoking her? One thing was certain, the Eradicator's story was far from over.